Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to your
Add
afternoon.
us to the add us to the Facebook group.
It's going. It's
Oh,
going.
awesome.
Going
Hello,
love.
hello.
One more second. So there we go. Welcome to your Facebook Live. Welcome to Executive Mindset Life Coaching, here where you can come and get some flips and get some changes in your life and start creating a foundation in your mindset that leaves you empowered and leaves you dynamic and fully self-expressed. So I want to welcome you here today. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to just really step into it. We're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to have a special guest come and tell her story. Uh, yes, Tammy. We're gonna have Tammy be our guest, and and then we're gonna go as soon as she shares her story. We're gonna go into the 7-step process that we already do. So if you notice something that tugs you, that pulls your heart, that touches your strings, however that is said, that you write it down. So if there's an emotion that comes up, um, if there's an emotion if there's an emotion that comes up, if there's a feeling that comes up, if there's a story, a hurt, a pain, anything that your unconscious brought forward, I want you to write it down because that is what you're going to work on to transform. So we'll spend the last 30 minutes, 45 minutes in that. So Kathy, just in case you didn't hear it, we're going to have a special speech done by Miss Tammy, and then we're going to go into. So while she's doing her speech, if you notice any stories that come up to your conscious awareness, any feelings, sensations, just note it. Note it down. It's a gut. It feels 0. It doesn't bother me that much. 10, it's really strong. If it's a memory about a relative, friend, neighbor, whatever, if it's a picture, whatever it is, write it down because we're going to work on that and we're going to transform it and flip it at the end of the call. So I would like to present Miss. Does anybody have any questions before I do that? Right. Okay. So we're going to flip memories. We're going to hear Tammy's story, and Tammy is the creative genius. Her mind and her imagination is full of life. Yes, and she is a Fast TU Tactics Level 4 practitioner. She's experienced on how to change memories, and she's honed into that, guys. She's laser focused, and she knows how to have fun. We take your problems seriously, we take your emotions seriously, and we know that it's not happening now, and we know that you want change. So you're here to hear what area in your life can you transform. So today, just take a couple deep breaths as you're in there reading the story. Do not make pictures in your own head about what's going on there. Take responsibility for what's going on inside you. So, with that, any further ado, here is Miss Tammy Magnuson. Woohoo! Put your record on.
Crumpled in the middle of a bed, the sheets resembling only barely the internal turmoil that was going on inside of me. I remember that it was fall because the colors were just beautiful. I looked out the window and I saw the velvety splotches of red and yellow and orange, and the bleeding wouldn't stop. My mom, she's a small, soft woman, fierce, was rubbing my back and apologizing for something that she never created. But she knew the pain, for she had lost 2 children herself. One when he was only 3 months old, and one when he was 35. The emotional pain came from his words. "He's a monster," she said. "How can he do this to you? He hasn't even been around them for 10 years. All he can take care of is himself." Fiercely defending me from his words. The words spoken from his round face and his bulging eyes, set upon his massively obese structure, just proof of another one of his addictions. It was now eating. I wanted to reach up there and grab his eyeballs and feel the gooey glory dripping from my hands when he told me he has rights to our kids. When he told me he'll get 50%. And the stress and strain was so strong for me that I laid in bed while my 3 kids were living in my home. I laid in bed, not eating, not sleeping, toiling in my mind. You know, when you have those thoughts that won't stop and you don't know how to stop them. See, Wisconsin, they believed in a 50% rule, and they had apparently just changed that. And my husband, wanted that 50% now as he was getting married. And it really wouldn't have been so bad, except that when they came from his home and I smelled him on them and I wanted to gag, I was holding their shaking bodies on my shoulder, hearing their side. And there's always 2 sides, right? And all the courts care is 50%. And it reminded me of that Bible story where 2 moms came and owned, they said, they both owned this child. They both gave birth to it. And the judge said, cut it in half. And the real mom was willing to give up her rights because that's what us moms do, right? Yeah. I was angry. I was hurt. And I was searching for something, okay? I used everything I knew and it wasn't working. So I watched YouTube and I heard her say that she stood there on all these machines hooked up to her, having 150 diagnoses and pills that litter her cupboards. And she said her thoughts changed the output of their machines, what was coming out in their machines. And I was riveted. We can change like the stuff that the pain, the physical sickness and illness by doing something in our mind, but my mind is running wild. How do I do this? And I heard him say, your thoughts are what you see. Your thoughts are what you've heard. Your thoughts are what you felt. Your thoughts are what you've tasted and what you smelled. And you're repeating them and causing yourself to do this. And you know, it sounds a little harsh, but that was where it set me free. I can change this story. I was in enough pain that I was willing to try it, right? Have you ever been there? So I did. And the light bulb came on after 2 hours of using this technique and just saying everything I thought. And you know what? I realized all that evil and horror and the entire creation of my children's future was all in here. And it was making me so sick that I was expelling my own child 3 weeks into being pregnant. And that's how powerful our body is. That's how powerful my body was. After 2 hours, I got this release, like, wow, it really is my thoughts. And how can this change something? I don't know, but I'm willing to try because I feel enough empowered to actually go out and play with my kids, to be present when this is all I have anyway. The solution was brain training. It was the way that our brain grooves a path of habit, and how that path of habit was sadness and loss and mourning and blame. See, the blame started in our marriage, right? The addiction was different. But I still wanted him to hold on to that vow that he said, I will not take the kids away from you. And I was hurting myself with that. I wanted him to have a little bit more care and concern and a little bit more honesty in keeping this vow than he did our marriage. But the whole realization was that I can't change him. All I can do is change me. And that's empowering enough. Have you ever wanted to create your own miracles? That's really what it is. And so today we're going to work on, maybe you found something in my story that you understand, felt or led or gave you some insight into how a place in your life you needed a miracle. So let's talk about 7 ways to effortlessly create miracles. So we know that memories control our emotions, and that was a powerful statement right there. You mean this thing that happened right in front of me isn't causing me all this pain and all this inability for my body to function like a woman's body should function? You mean it's not that he said these things? It's how I learned how to be in stress and in sadness and in victimhood. That's really what I'm doing to shut my body down. And it made sense because I couldn't explain how come this makes me shake. How come I'm willing to hurt somebody, right? So I put some stock into it. Memories, they're controlling my emotions. There's something in the background that's causing all of these things to feel so out of control. Now, emotions cause the memory to hold a big place in our brain. So we have like billions of bits of data just in our just in this neocortex, the outer part of our brain. And the pop-up that tells our brain how to send information on what to do in our body that holds the highest priority are the ones with the highest emotions. So we know the story that if your mom picks you up at school every day, you never remember it, but the one day she doesn't, that's where you create your belief, your limiting belief. And you forgot all those other 3,000 days. And I started thinking, what if I could forget those bad days and just remember the good ones? How different would that be? So the emotions place the pop-ups so that you can access them easily. I was accessing what? Sadness, blame, victimhood, sorrow, hopelessness, out of control. Those were the pop-ups that were flooding my body and producing all of these sensations. The programs were created before I was 7 on how to do that. Now we can find what's driving our programs because we know it's memories, and that's why this has so much power to change your memories and live your own miracles. Changing our memories means that my brain can go back and find a pop-up. And if it's not there, I can be calm anyway. Maybe you've experienced that where you're like, this chaos is going on, but wow, this is a huge shift. I'm feeling calm. And that's because now you're not running the 2 plus 2 equals 6. Your computer was programmed to believe 2 plus 2 equals 6. And it's just not true. I wasn't worthless. I wasn't hopeless. I wasn't unwanted. I believed it because I had a few memories that proved it. Is this making sense? So we're going to find what's driving those programs and change them. And I know that you guys have your happy memories, and that's the number one thing. You need a happy memory toolbox that can just put you into that memory. I never want you to look at your happy memories from the fly on the wall perspective. I want you to get in there and feel your sand in the toes, your sand in your toes in the sand and your sand on the toes. I want you to step into your body and experience your happy memory like you're living in it. Because what we do often is see our happy memories like we're a fly on the wall, and our emotional, the highly emotional memories like we're actually in our body. And that's another reason it holds so much value to be accessed quickly and easily. And this empowers you to create your own grooves. What grooves do you want in your brain? That's the ones you're going to practice. All right. So you want that happy memory toolbox. I had one happy memory. Would you guys like to know? I used that one happy memory because sometimes that's all I could do. And I knew if I only have one, it would eliminate the need for choice because I was in such a mess. Do you want to hear what that one was? Does anybody know it? I've talked about it. Okay, we go to Baja and we apparently missed the bus to this place. Like this, I can draw this story out a little bit, but we missed the bus to get to this place that we were going to get to pet whales. Like the whales come up and you're apparently allowed to pet them. And I couldn't believe it. I was just in shock, like wild animals. We missed it. So we were like an hour behind, and my husband takes off in this car. He's like, we'll catch up. And we're running over these potholes and they're like, and our car's falling apart. And we really did lose a tire later, but after the trip. So we get there and they're like, oh, well, they went out, but we have one boat and this guide will take you. So it's just me and my husband and this guide. And we're sitting out there and I'm watching the whales jump and watching them breach and like show like who's the biggest and strongest, and seeing people's eyeballs just like light up when their whale comes up and they get to pet them, and all the smiles and the joy and the wonder. And I wanted one, and I started feeling bad for myself. Why? Because that's what I did, right? That was my groove. They're not going to come. They're never going to pick me. And I started feeling this hopelessness, and I hear whoosh, like sand underneath my boat. And we're in a 15-foot boat. And I look out and she's a 30-foot whale. And my heart's like, whoa, she could just like fling us like we're some piece of wood. But she didn't. She turned and she looked at me. Like she looked at me. And then I pet her barnacles. And like they're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I pet them and I felt her rubber and her softness and her strength under me. And I heard her psh, 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 as she was breathing right there. But you know what the one thing that happy memory did for me that I needed so bad so I could rewire my brain and get a new groove that wasn't feel sorry for myself, feel disempowered by everything going on with me. Do you know the one thing that she gave me in that happy memory? And there's one thing or more that your memory gives you that you can hold on to during anything. And it's what you need. And we personalize it to you because that's what you need. It's I'm chosen. And that's why I was happy in it. But I didn't know I was happy because I was chosen. I just knew that this feeling made me feel happy. So could I feel this feeling anywhere, anytime? If I developed it, if I created a groove? Yes. And so I used one memory, and it's this whale. Just because I was so messed up and so chaotic in my mind that I couldn't have choices. I needed one thing. And you do it what works for you, right? We are empowering you to do what works for you. So your happy memory, grab it and step into it like I just did. Because when you do that, your body will automatically fill you with calm. You don't have to try. If you're trying to be calm, guys, you're not calm. You're trying, and trying doesn't keep you calm. Calm keeps you calm. So I want you to give all those sensations to your happy memory. I want you to see it, smell it. I could smell her. She smelled like a, like the watery part of the zoo. Yeah, that, animal kind of smell. It was cleaner than that smelling, just because she was in that wild. Like, she chose me from the whole ocean. Okay, so you're going to smell it. You're going to taste it. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it. You're going to notice emotions that come up. And I want you to pretend that you're right there. And always anchor it in. Hold your wrist if that works for you. Hold your chest, whatever would work in public for you to do to gather this sensation of your happy memory. And who you are when you're that happy memory. I'm chosen. It's so obvious. A whale from out of nowhere offered to come to my boat. And you have those memories too. Anchor them in from all directions, sitting in your body, experiencing it, and just let your body do what it's already created to do. So now, once you have that anchored, once you've practiced that day and night, once you've given it some power, you've started digging the hole. You know how the start of the hole? Is anybody here a farmer or just me? Anybody a gardener? You start that first, you're like, oh, this grass and this stuff. It's like, it's harder to get through that top part that's got some roots and things in it. So you dig down and you're developing that root because you're practicing it. You're developing that groove. Okay? Practice your happy memories. And then you're going to go back and notice. Now, did any of you get a memory or sensation or anything that you're ready to work on today? A physical feeling, a story from your past? If you have it, let me know. Raise your hand. We can't hear you, Rita. Type your title in the chat box. Perfect. So go ahead, if you found something that you're wanting to work on, type that title in the chat box. Let us know what memory is holding power over you. And you know it because you have those physical sensations in your body, right? Are you all in peace, Sherry? You can't find anything? That's awesome. You're like a flippin' genius. That was oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm done. I've arrived.
That's what we call you when you have your graduation from the Flip It crew, which we never want you to have. We always want you to stay and contribute, but you're called the Flippin' Genius. That's the t-shirt, Rita. Flippin' Genius, guys. Okay. And we'll have a dolphin or a whale or something lovely. All right. Carrie, you have a memory? Good. Carrie and Kathy have one. Welcome, Kathy. I don't know if you guys have met her before. We want to invite you, and she's a level 2, so she knows this work well. And so now what we want to do is we want to go and notice that memory, and I want you to notice what stands out. Like, how are you creating that? That pathway has a resource that is holding that memory. Is it how you see it, how you hear it, how you feel it? Which one? For visual, write down B. If you're feeling it, either if it's emotion or if it's a slap or if it's a physical sensation, that's a K. And write that down next to your title. If it's a sound or auditory, that's A. If it's a story someone else told you, and then you created that story, is it the visual that you created that bothers you, or is it hearing the story, or is it the physical sensation you felt when you heard it?
So we have one here. It's fear of coming home after school, and the other one is not feeling seen as an equal member.
Awesome. Good. So now as you notice those and you notice what stands out, not being seen, coming home from school, make it bigger. And also notice what it means about you. Who are you in that memory? Right? I'm forgotten. I'm unimportant. I'm lost. I don't matter. So that identity is in your past, and it's going to keep doing what? Popping up. And those pop-ups direct your brain to look for it. So we want to know what those pop-ups are. All right, so you have that. Okay, snap. Find that word that bothers you. Okay. Blow out, breathe in, and then find that word. What is the word? Is it that you're alone? Is it that, okay, so you're unseen. You're going to say the word unseen and you're going to spell it backwards. Okay. Spell that word backwards. This morning I had a word. What was it?
Good work. You snapped it out of the way.
I snapped it right out of And Jenny, we got to hear Jenny's testimonial in a little bit about this method. So okay, let's use the word unseen. If that's not the word that holds the most emotion in this memory, then pick the one that does. If it means I'm unimportant, if it means I'm hated, I shouldn't have been born. Like, you can use the word born. You can use whatever words are really playing a lot of impact. Okay. Does anyone have an example? I was going to use my example. I can't remember it.
It was abuse.
Abuse. Okay. So I would say E-S. Abuse. E-S-U-B-A, right? E-S-U-B-A. Yep. Okay. And I say it 3 times, spell it backwards 3 times. E-S-U-B-A. E-S-U-B-A. And now I'm going to say it Asuba. Asuba, Aruba. I'm already getting playful with it because I've created a way out of my rut. That helpless, hopeless, all of that. This rut that I'm talking about right now, like, it had some holds over this weekend. So I got to create that path using my whale. But the cool thing is I know how. Like, we're empowering you guys to do this for yourself. Okay, so I say Abusa, Abusa, Abusa. Right away, I'm thinking Aruba, Aruba, Aruba. The word is starting to lose some of its meaning for me. I want yours to lose some meaning for you, what you made it mean. So write it down, or, spell it backwards. If you need to write it down, that's fine right now. Later on, you're going to do it in your head because we're trying to confuse your brain so you can get over into the groove you want. Okay? Abusa. And then I'm going to create an acronym. What was that acronym? It was awesome. Remember it, Rita? It was, I set it on my phone. I could have Priella bring my phone up. But it was super fun. It's like exceptional,
Abundance was at the end.
I know. Yeah. Exceptional, I should just go get my phone.
Just get a new one. Get a new one. Think of the situation, the abuse. Notice how you know, and then think of a new one.
ASUBA. Exceptional salamanders understand basic acrobats. Exceptional salamanders understand basic acrobats. Okay, I say it 3 times. Exceptional salamanders understand basic acrobats. Okay. It's silly, it's playful. Always make it very playful. That's the P. So we're doing the acronym SNAP. So you guys can't see this because of my videos on, or my cool background is on.
We have here one that says unseen. So they flipped it over to Nisnu, and it's nice, elegant emus swimming neatly underwater.
There's the emus again. That must be Carrie. See, we know you guys. All right. Is this going to be backwards?
That's great. No, it's fine.
Okay, so snap. First thing you are going to do is snap. Okay, then you're going to notice that word that holds power over you. You're going to spell it backwards. Okay, and then you're going to create an acronym. Does acronym have an N on it? And then you're going to get playful. Okay. And after all that's done, we're going to go right back to that happy memory. I am sitting there smelling the ocean, and she looks at me like, I don't know, maybe mine was unseen until this point. Maybe I was super happy that she just was with me without anything. She wasn't mom this or mom that, or husband or wife get this or daughter do that. She was just with me, looking at me. So now we go into that happy memory and we anchor it. All right. Notice who you are in there. What's the thing you feel in your happy memory? Breathe it in. Feel it around you like a swirling color. Okay. Notice your actions that you did. Like, I reached down and pet her. Sometimes I just reach down to give myself that anchor. And feel that skin, feel that feeling, feel that look of her. Do that for yourself in your happy memory. What are you laughing about?
I'll have to show you later.
My face is doing something funny. Okay. So then we squeeze our wrist and we're going to go back and ooh, we just lost power.
Oh.
But our computer's working.
Yeah.
Must just be this room. So I'm in the dark a little bit, but you can still see me. That's okay. Dark, K-R-A-D, crad. So I can get fast at this, right? Like kangaroos run after uh kangaroos
Emu.
run after dingoes. Kangaroos run after dingoes. So I'm just taking how dark influenced my mind, and then I'm going to quick shift it up, get back to my happy memory. So now you go back and notice your memory and let your brain do it for you. Just notice what's changed. Notice what hasn't. It's really interesting that it might, the first time you look at a memory, it might be the way that you see it really bothers you. And the next time it might be something that you heard or something that you felt. And that's cool because that means you're shifting it. It's changing, and your brain will do it for you. And you're just perfectly made because now you're working with your brain. Okay. All right. So do you notice the part that still bothers you? What stands out? What's the sensation? What's the word? What's the feeling that really means this is true about you? What's holding the sensation that's going to keep that snapshot in your mind? Does that make sense?
Tammy, can you say invite our legendary moms to the Flip It crew? Do you want to invite them? And I'm gonna get off this call here. They're
Okay.
you've been live, so just invite them.
Yeah, come, you guys. We have a amazing group of ladies that are empowering themselves to work their own miracles, and we want you to join us because it's always more fun with more. And sometimes it's just like an amazing slumber party,
And the
right?
synergy. Yeah.
Synergy. And we have a mastermind that helps us all change faster and better and create more beautiful things in our lives. And the whole world is affected. Come join us.
Thank you.
All
Perfect.
right. So now you're going to go and you notice that word that bothered you. Do you still have any, or is it all better? If you have something that's still bothering you, notice that word. Close your eyes, spell it backwards. Faster. Do it 3 times. Oh, Carrie picked a long word. You picked a short one? Oh, you're getting so smart. Knock it off.
No. Yeah. No, I picked a short one because I was just like, well, I didn't mean to pick a short one. It was just the word. There was 2 words. It was this one or this one. I went, yeah, I did pick the short, but it was really easy to make it into an acronym very,
You're
very
already
quickly,
there?
very easily.
Good.
Yeah.
Show us
Oh
your
yeah.
acronym.
My it is 9. Hold on. 9 elegant emus swim neatly underwater. Emus don't swim though, do they?
You're gonna be an emu farmer, I swear.
Oh no. Well, I think it was elephants the last time. So anyway, no, that was my last one. So yeah,
Very
I'm like,
good.
oh, elephants.
Oh,
Such a
yeah,
nice one for E.
Elephants give me like, oh, I don't know. I saw live elephants in Africa. Like, I can make that a happy memory. But for me, I really did just use that one memory with the whale.
Yeah.
But I do have
That's
elephants.
it's quite impactful. The what you were explaining your story, it was quite impactful. It was really like, wow. Felt like it was there. Yeah. I've not seen an elephant in person, but yeah.
Create that in your happy memories, because you're creating a bunch of imagination around your memory, your sad memories, your bad memories, creating a lot of imagination around that, right? Whenever we go back to it, we're like, oh yes, I really am this way, and they said this about me, and I know that means, you know what I mean? That's all imagination now. So imagine up your happy memory, like really live in it. All right.
And we got here D-Rax for Miss Sherry. D-Rax. 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 Go D-Rax.
D-Frax. Good. And now say it out loud backwards.
That's the backwards.
That's the backwards word. Say it out loud. Yeah, but you don't just say the letter. So first we spell it, then we say it. Like, so abuse was abusa. And right away, my brain started switching things around.
Sherry, you ready?
That was like Aruba.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 times.
Yep.
D-Rax, D-Rax, D-Rax.
Good. And now you create that acronym.
I did Dear Elephants Run Apples, Crazy Salt.
Crazy salt. Crazy salt.
Mhm.
Are you having some crazy salt this morning? I want some.
I guess so.
You know, there is a crazy salt that Jan's something or other. I call it crazy salt. The kids growing up, I'm like, you want some crazy salt? So it says crazy salt. I'll have to, when I get home, I'll take a picture of it and I'll put it in there.
Is it like healthy salt?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Everything I do is healthy, even when I drink farm girl beer.
She's turning into a real farm girl. Carrie doesn't like farm girl beer. You like it?
Carrie's a farm girl.
Well, the whole basis is that I don't know. It was there was something she said that like, oh, anything, and I was thinking, well, I can make eating chocolate healthy. I went in my own direction with that. So
Dark chocolate is healthy.
Yeah, well,
And that's true. You know, that's kind of this, when you get to the point where you're like, wait, I can make anything mean anything in my mind, then you kind of start going, whoa.
And hence that.
Everything is so fluid.
Yeah.
So Sherry, back to yours, D-Rax. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing the D-Rax?
Seeing the new word?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. It's sure better than the original.
Yeah. And when we set up that word to stop holding power over you, because it is just however many letters, like, do you want that many letters controlling everything inside? No. And so if the word doesn't mean so much,
Yeah.
it's a big difference. Somebody did this for me in one of my sessions because I had a thing against whores. Okay. And I said it out loud. And
whores, like prostitutes?
Like prostitute, yeah. I think I said prostitute actually, but I didn't want to spell that one backwards for you guys. No, but she did a technique similar to this. And she's like, prostitute. And she's like doing all these things with my brain. I'm like, you're not going to change how I feel about a prostitute. Like, they did this to me. And I'm in my blame mindset, right? Well, she did. And now I hear that word and I'm like, hey, want to go be a prostitute? And kids and people are like, what? But it doesn't bother me.
All the ways we prostitute ourselves with those emotions that are fear-based. Pimping yourself out for no reason. You don't even get paid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's called a slut. I spell slut backwards.
T-U-L-S. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Tulsa. I don't know. Make it silly because I'm, what am I developing when I do this? Am I trying to fix myself? Am I feeling broken? Am I trying to, like, my whole life was spent trying to be better, trying to be good, trying to fix other people, trying. But what I'm doing when I get playful is just being playful.
Kathy, what's your word? What's your playful word?
You're on mute still. There you go.
Okay. My playful word, it was victim, because when I got home from school, it was bad. But anyway, so it's magnificent identity to create imaginative victory.
Ooh.
That's a yes. That's a yes.
That
That's good.
That feels great because, you know, it's all about identity, what we identify with. So, yeah.
Wow. Kathy's a creative genius. Right. And so then when your brain thinks that word or it tries to go back to those memories, you're like, I'm a creative genius. What was it again?
With magnificent identity to create imaginative victory.
Victory.
Yeah,
I'm
and
imagination I'm an imagination
yeah.
winner. The
Winner.
victory's the winner, right?
Winner. Yeah. Yeah.
And how do you say that word backwards?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Rita, let's see.
That's the fun part too.
Knit,
Tammy can help you. She's creative.
knit, Itvan. I don't.
Mitkiv.
Knit,
Isn't it? Vic. Tim. Mitkiv.
knit.
Mitkiv. Mitkiv.
Mitkiv.
Mitkiv. Mitkiv or Yukiv. Mitkiv or Yukiv. Like, I just. It
Sounds
Who is a midkiv?
Sounds German.
I know, yeah. To me, it reminds me of like me kiss you or you kiss me. I don't know why. Mitkiv or you kiv. I don't even know. It does sound German.
That's the Swedish in you coming out.
Yeah, there you
The
go.
Swedish.
That's her Scandinavian.
Norwegian, sorry.
Yeah, I'm Norwegian.
That's your blonde.
All right. So now we go visit our happy memory. We're feeling playful. We're feeling good. All we have to do is visit it and let ourselves feel good.
Yeah.
When you feel good, everything is better. You treat people better. You treat yourself better. You do good things for yourself and others. If that happy memory had a smell, are you smelling something, Carrie? If it had a smell, what would it be? Carrie could create each of us our own happy smell. I'd love that. I have a lot of happy smells. I use essential oils.
Read it, Carrie. Read it.
Oops,
Wait,
you're
wait.
on mute. You're talking, but we only see the mouth moving.
Area's Asian Gardens. So it's a hotel
Oh,
and it's a fragrance swab.
hotels do
It's-
that? I
yes,
need to
they
be up
do.
in the world.
Yes, they do. Area's Asian Garden, aroma retail. And so what they did, oh, yes, I got a little too close to my nose. Anyway, what you do is the samples are like $260 each. And so I got 3 samples and this smells so good. And so what I do is I take this little swab and I put it.
Oh, in the vent.
Did you see it? I can't see what I've done. Can you
Yep.
see
Yeah,
what I've
you
done?
put it in the vent.
Yes, I did. So it's going to fragrance my room and I don't have to spend $60 on a candle.
On a candle.
Because they sell candles. They sell candles and they sell these rods that smell like these fancy places.
That's
So
awesome.
one of my favorite fancy places is the Amway Grand Plaza, and they have a fragrance that smells like white tea and something else. And so I bought that one, and my husband's like, eh. And I was like, oh, I love it because I will go there just to sit there and feel good. And I love the fragrance. I love what it has. And so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna see what else they have. So I bought that one, and see here, I got Bellagio's Blue Ice. That one smells good too. And I keep the packaging because the packaging has that odor too, and it's like a reminder of what that actually smells like. And then I got Social House Bright Sunshine.
Ooh, yum.
I have this one in my car. I actually was like, you know what? How there's something like this one. So I'm going to take this one, put it in my car. So I put this one in my car. And sure enough, whenever he sits in the car, he opens the window. I'm like, I know what I need to do. Hold on. So I'll take it out of the, I'll put it down below. So it's not like pervasive in the car anymore.
I'm doing this.
It's awesome. I have a coupon. They have
just
coupon codes.
Put a
15% off. And yeah, you can do if you want to do it that way or whatever, just taking I'm not sure how natural this stuff is, but I mean, you take any kind of essential oil and do it that way. So yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, I spent $6.25. They had free shipping. So
nice.
Yeah.
Notice
And
the
you guys-
smell of your memory because the
wonderful.
smell is an instant brain boom, right? You smell
Absolutely,
something you hate and
absolutely.
you're like, oh, and you have all these body reactions like you're gonna throw up and fall over and
Yeah.
Oh, and if you love it, you're just like, oh, like give your body that, let yourself feel that in your happy memory. What would it smell like? And maybe you guys have a whole bunch of happy memories. Pick a different smell for each one if you want. Okay. Breathe that in. It's effortless to be feeling good when you're using your happy memory. Okay, let's go back and notice what's changed. Notice the actions in this memory. Is there any part of it that bothers you? Nobody? Anything?
Well, I guess I have something. So I had forgotten or buried the fact that I too was scared when I came home from school. And so as I'm looking at my D rack, I thought, well, there is no time to be scared. You just always run in, change and put on your play clothes, and then you run outside and play for 2 or 3 hours. After school is quite lovely.
Yes. Wow.
Jerry, what size are those D-racks?
What do you mean?
You're playing games.
They're very big.
The monkey bar racks that were at the playground.
Yeah, I was all over town playing everything you could imagine, climbing trees, everything.
Wow.
Uh,
Awesome. Yeah,
Good.
go spend some time doing that. I want to see a picture of Sherry in a tree.
I'll have to look and see if there is
No,
one.
today.
Today, I have time to go look for that.
Yeah, go to a park and go on a
Climb in a
swing.
tree and take a
Oh,
picture.
And then
You knew that was coming, right, Sherry?
You know, in Puerto Rico, they have these long pine trees that hang out over the ocean, and you don't even have to hardly climb, and you can sit right on them because they're just like this tree. Just I'm like, it's right there for me. I'm gonna walk out on it, of course, right? Anyway, good. Okay, so let's go back and check it again. Maybe trade places this time. Who else is in the memory? And I want you to step into their body and see it from their perspective. What did they notice? Got it? What did they think about you? What's that word that they believe? You're in the way. You're a problem. I never wanted you. You're the black sheep of the family. I don't know. What's your sensation that they believe about you?
It's 11 o'clock.
Got it? Spell it backwards. Blow that deep breath out. Snap. Breathe in. Spell it backwards.
Did you spit on yourself over there?
Me? No, I'm just trying to get my neck. Okay, so I thought the word control. So I'm going to say it, spell it backwards. L-O, control. Roll. R, L-O-R-T-N-O-C. 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 Lot. L-O-R-T-N. Tanok. Tanok. Lot. Lock. Tanok. Lock. Tanok. Lot. Kanok. Tanok. Say that 3 times. Lot. Kanok. Lot. Knock. Control. No, lore. Knock. Lort. Knock. Lort knock. Like fort. There's some fort. Lord knock. Okay, now I'm gonna make that acronym. Lord knock. Lord knock. That's right. Lore. Lovingly. Lovingly what? Lovingly octopuses trade niceties. Lovingly octopuses trade niceties. No, T. Trade, yeah. Lovingly octopuses are. Lovingly octopuses race their mom to navigate another oranges.
Original. Oranges.
Navigate oranges.
You guys notice this is actually taking her out of her trance. So she thought about it, she felt it, she sees it, it popped up, snap, stop, blow in, blow out. And then she's actually like, so, you know, in the beginning, you might get tired. You might be like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I don't even want to do it. That's just your survival part of your brain trying to shut it down. Work through it. Get up, run around the house, tap.
Skipping.
And then come back to your acronym and see what's shifted. And you will notice the level of resistance you have when you're doing your acronym. If your acronym is still like revenge, evil, bastard, you know, whatever, then you know it hasn't shifted. So you keep coming back until it's like this regal embrace of giddiness and galloping in, you know, the bayous, you know, whatever your word is. Whose word? That was Carrie's.
Carrie has a good acronym.
Her reverse word is Reggie Gibbs. Reggie Gibbs. Reg Gibbs.
And does she have an acronym yet?
She's working on it. You see her brain? She had to lay back. She's like, wait a minute.
I'm like, I'm stuck on E. I keep feeling elegant. Like, okay, we need another one because like I could do 11, but you can't do like the English order. I'm like, wow. So I'm stuck. But yeah, I call it regim. I'm like, oh, ribbit like a frog. Oh, well, I could do ranas and ranas and eat. So anyway, that's where I'm stuck. I could do ranas.
I think I gotta write this one down. Man.
Right on the board behind you.
Oh yeah. So,
and then Sherry has her reverse is
Zoology.
How do you say it?
Zoology.
Zoology.
Zoology. Z.
I like it. Like zoology.
Exactly. You want to hear what I wrote?
Yeah.
Sticky umbrellas on lazy asses enjoying juice.
I would say that's about a 5.
How about on laughing asses or laughing?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, laughing. I didn't even think of the word lazy and maybe being negative.
That would be fun. They're all laughing and drinking what?
A juice.
A juice.
Mm-hmm.
They're drinking happy juice.
Yes.
Happy juice.
Kathy, did you have yours?
Yes. Let's see. So mine was bother and then backwards bot era. but the rewrite was good. It's really energetic, helpful to obliterate bullies.
Woo! Look at that. Helpful too.
Okay, so if you were going to rate that at the level of funness, 0, not fun at all. 10, it's really super bliscalisket, super fragile, fun. What would that one be, Kathy?
It's fun to obliterate bullies. That's fun.
With what? A gun?
A squirt gun?
Yeah, squirt gun. Really powerful though.
Okay, let's tap. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
I'm such a bully. I want to bully all these laughing juices.
On the trees, sitting on the trees, taking pictures, right? Over the ocean. Let
Yeah.
it all go.
Let it all go.
Deep breath in. Peace. Get into that happy memory. Okay. Happy memory. All right. Because anytime there's judgment, this
Yeah.
is what we're doing. We're
Yeah.
just noticing that. All right. Good. So go back. Notice the word.
Yeah.
Spell it out. Make it even better. Use your happy memory right now. Like just sit in that happy memory. You have lots of them, right?
Mhm.
All those puppets. You guys, she does puppet, or no, not puppet. I shouldn't call them puppet. Ventriloquism. She has Snodgrass.
Yeah, dummy.
Snodgrass.
Leroy Snodgrass.
And an airplane attendant actually thought he was real, and it's so sweet and funny, and the whole airplane's laughing, and she brings all this happiness to kids and people. So, but if that's not your happy memory, find that happy memory, and I want you to sit in it and notice, who are you? Who are you? And say that out loud. I'm what? Like when you guys can say, I'm chosen, you know how bad I felt about feeling chosen? I was like, oh no, I shouldn't say I'm chosen. Like someone else might feel bad.
Yeah.
They're chosen too. Are you kidding? We're all chosen. When I can say I'm chosen and not feel bad, but feel good, then guess what happened? I got picked to come up front for Robert. People were like, how come you get picked all the time? And I'm like, because I'm practicing my happy memory. I'm chosen.
Mhm.
And I want you to have what it is for you that leaves you feeling that way, because then you win. And when you win doesn't mean I lose. It means I win.
Mhm.
When your father wins, you win.
Yeah.
Yes. When my husband wins, I win.
Yes.
When prostitutes win, I win. It's true. Right? If I'm looking at it like, hey, whatever's good for them is good, then it's good. And I don't judge what's good for them. I let God judge that. I let their own field of whatever's out there judge that. And then I am free of judgment. And when I'm free of judgment, that's forgiveness, guys. And that's
Mhm.
the only place you'll find freedom. All right, I'm still working. Who else is still working? Maybe we're getting a little bit deeper into some of the real things that are holding us, and that's okay. That's when we can tap. We can go back and look at it. We can try different techniques. This isn't the only technique, but it's a really good one to use for yourself. Okay.
Yeah, Kathy, how are those bullies? Did you change yours? Did something
Yeah.
else show up?
Yeah, so I'm still working on it.
I still can't control the word control. I don't know why. I gotta let it go.
Gotta let it go.
Oh, loving chili octopus's race. Pearls.
So what was your word, Kathy?
It was being a bother, so that's the one I'm rewriting.
Right. So the bother and what's your new acronym word?
BOTHER. No, I'm sorry, I spelled it wrong. REHTOB.
And who are you in your happy memory? Who are you
Oh,
in
yeah.
your happy?
Who am I in my happy memory? I'm energetic, entertaining, optimistic.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Hold that feeling as you go back and look at the word.
Okay.
Retob. You retob. I'm a retob. You're a retob. We are all retabs. Retob, retob, retob. Yeah, you gotta dance to the retob music. Yeah. You guys are like, she's crazy. That's okay. Crazy.
How about retob
Retob.
Retob.
instead of retob?
Oh, yeah.
Retob.
Retob, retob. A
Retob.
red dress and a red top.
And a hot tub.
And a red top on my nose. Lovingly octopuses raise turtles.
What's the acronym, Kathy, now for your retob?
Red Eagle High. Red Eagle High to orbit. Red Eagle High to orbit. Balloons.
Very good, balloons.
Yeah.
Can anybody think of one for add to Kathy's red top? Red top.
Go high to orbit.
Ridiculous excitement.
Oh, that's good.
Ridiculous. Kathy? I mean, Carrie?
Red. We need an E, like a noun. Red.
Explosive.
Heels. Red explosives. Oh, now that takes hobnob. So red explosives hobnob thoughtfully on boats.
On boats.
I like the boats.
Sherry?
I can't get past the Red Eagles high together on barns.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Red Eagles. I can see that.
Red Eagles. And what was the rest, Sherry?
And together on barns.
Together on. That's beautiful.
I can picture that.
I can too. I like the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So go back to how do you know it bothers you? Notice that. Go to your happy memory and then do the red barns, the red eagles.
Mm-hmm.
High. What was it again?
High together on barns.
Like high on the barn.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's great, Sherry. Yay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I added some words to get mine. Love.
Peter.
Loving. I'm gonna cheat my brain into getting happy. Loving Oregon, because I have experiences in Oregon with my daughter, and we were at some of the most beautiful places, and I'm going to use that to do this. Okay, loving Oregon, running through the national park. So NP, N is NP now. National park on top of the mountainous canvas.
Ooh.
So it's C, but I added little adjectives. Add adjectives to make it more of a fun story if you want. Like, it's fine. The acronym can have some of those actions. So loving Oregon, running through the national park on top of the mountainous canvas. Wow. That puts me right there. That was a great experience. My 23-year-old daughter wanted to go to Oregon with me.
Mm.
Do you think I felt chosen in that? There it is again. Right. What's making me happy? And now I choose myself by changing my thoughts in that word that seems to be weighing really heavy. Okay. Okay. Back to your happy memory. Everyone have their acronym? breathe it in, like the smell of sunshine, like the feeling of love and joy and peace. Hear the sounds that fill that sensation of who you are. What is that sound that leaves you so full of who you are, the real you, the authentic you? And just like the smell, just like having that smell, have that handy. That's an anchor. Use that sound. Is it the sound of the ocean? Is it the sound of whales? Sometimes I just play whale music because I go there, right? Is it the sound of leaves? Then get your butt outside and go listen to some leaves. It's easy. Put that sound right in your heart. Make it super emotional so you can access it all the time. Because it means this about you. Just what you need to know about yourself. That's all you need. If you knew that about yourself all the time, would any of this stuff bother you? I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm asking because I'm still like I'm still experimenting. But if I literally felt chosen all the time, would anything bother me? It'd be pretty hard, right? And do I need to be bothered? Only if I want to manipulate someone else. The payoff. If I felt chosen all the time, I wouldn't make him pay anymore. Okay. So get back to your memory. Notice what's changed. Look at those faces. What stands out? You notice the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the body posture. What is it about that face? Is everything smiling? Everyone? Every room? What is that expression? If it's not smiling, what word bothers you most? You got it? Do you have anything that bothers you guys? Looking at all the expressions, is anything bothering you? Kathy's so cute. You just smile all the time. Yeah. How could something that smiles all the time be any bother? So what do you notice? What are the expressions?
Everybody's smiling.
They are.
Mhm.
Good. And what does that mean about you?
Confidence. Mhm.
Yes, I'm confident.
Mhm.
Perfect.
In mine, they're wide-eyed. And that
You
means
get to spell 2 words backward. Or you could say what it means about you. What stands out? Is the wide eyes mean what?
I'm a wonderment
In a good way.
in a good way. Mhm.
Spell that backwards. Wonderment.
No.
What does that mean? What a wonder I am. It's true.
Yeah.
Like Rita
Amazed
says
at me.
this all the time. Oh, go ahead.
Amazed at me.
Yes. They really are amazed at you. Like when you were created, this is what Rita says. She's like, you were created from one cell.
Yeah.
Like who couldn't be amazed about that?
Right.
It's incredible. Think
Mhm.
of what we can create when we believe we're a wonderment and we believe we're amazing. I'm amazing. Can
Mhm.
you say that and feel good?
Yes, I'm
Say
amazing.
it. I'm amazing.
I'm amazing.
I'm a wonder.
I'm a wonder.
Right.
I'm a
That's
one
just
cell.
amazing.
I'm a one cell wonderment.
Yeah.
I'm a what?
One cell wonderment.
One cell. Right? And you know what happens when you feel like you're amazing? You start seeing that in other people.
Mm.
Doesn't matter what they've done.
Mhm.
You're like, wow, you are amazing. Like you're noticing these good qualities in other people when you can see that in yourself. Love yourself first. So you can love others as you will love them, right?
Right.
Good. So everybody's happy. We can come over for a big hug.
Yeah.
Invite everyone over. This is what we do. We've changed it. We've imagined it different. It feels good. It's the truth about us. No longer are you believing 2 + 2 = 6. This thing that's not true.
Kathy,
We
so Kathy, you're coming home from school. Who do you embrace? Who's there to meet you at the door for a hug?
My mom.
Very good. Very good. Go
Right.
there.
And put that big, beautiful smile. You must have got your smile from her. Put that big, beautiful smile on her face.
Sherry,
She has a gift for you.
you two, you were coming home from school. Who's there to embrace you? Who do you want to invite over for a hug?
My mother. I'm not sure I want to invite her over for a hug though, so I guess I got some work to do.
Oh, right. If you can't blame her.
Where's your D-Frax? I mean, your D-Rax. Get your D-Rax out.
Yeah.
Blame, spell that.
Yeah.
EMALB.
Sherry, do I have to have you get up? You're like, yeah.
No.
Come on.
Sherry wants to
Get
get
all
up.
the stuff on my lap.
You're sitting on your laughing arse.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so blame. EMALB. Spell it backwards. Spell it backwards. Spell it backwards. Keep going.
Emulb.
Emalb?
Emulb.
Emalb. Emalb. What does that mean? Now spell it. Now make that acronym. Hi, Wendy. How are you doing? Are you up walking?
She's at work.
I'm at work.
She's working.
You won the race. I got to tell you a secret about Rita.
She already told me.
Yes.
She's got to give you something now.
A back massage.
Ooh, she'll take it up. Wendy, you got to come visit us and you get a back massage.
I'll send healing, more healing to your hips.
Yes. Let's just think about how good it feels to be healed. Awesome. So Sherry's writing her word, making an acronym for EMALB. EMALB, UMALB, AMALB. We all malb. What is that? Is that this kind of dance? I'm malbing. I
So,
malb, you malb.
Wendy, we're working on anything that's kind of come up for you. Is there anything you want to work on? We're doing the snap technique. So anything that came up this morning that you want to address, rewrite, snap away, stop, flip, pick a word, pick a title. 0, it doesn't bother me. 10, it's really strong. You got
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Good. You could type it in.
In
We
chat?
Yep.
And get
We all
ready
want
to
it.
have fun.
We want entertainment.
We're gonna have Kathy bring her little Leroy Snodgrass for some entertainment in between here.
Okay, very good. So, backwards. Backwards. Nape. Not nape. Tammy, is that
Peon, peon, or pean, pean. Pean, and then you get to create an acronym.
And what is the acronym supposed to be? Is it
Funny,
positive?
playful, happy,
Playful.
playful, funny, yeah. Really funny.
you want to be able to see it, feel it, hear it.
The pain stands for peon. What are you gonna pee on? Just to give you a little bit of a different feel, like you're feeling that, and then you're like, oh, should I pee on this, or should I pee on that, or should I hold my pee? Good. And Sherry, you got yours?
I do. It's
Tell us.
emerald marbles at Lovely Brains.
Oh, dripping on the brain, like just being like chandeliers, emerald marbles in your brain.
Mhm.
Nice.
I got it.
Yes.
Naps inside are precious.
Oh, aren't they?
Naps inside are precious. Make it funnier.
Funny. Okay.
Tap on. Oh, you have to start with P anyways.
Why?
Oh, no, you don't. You start on I. That's right. Okay. Tap on that nap. I need a nap.
Nap.
All the naps I missed out on.
Naps inside.
Away.
I want to take a nap now.
I want a nap. I want a nappy, like so when I don't spill on myself all the time. Let it go, let it go.
Aren't nappies on the bottoms?
Oh yeah, nappies are the diapers. I need a nappy so I don't pee on everything. Please. Feel that happy memory like you're standing in it. Know what it means about you. Like you get to live it all the time. Blow all the way out. Breathe in deep. Good. Now rewrite it. Peon. No.
Nip. Nip.
Niap.
Yep.
Niap. Niap.
Niap.
Niap. Niap. Niap. Niap. Niap.
So you started to say, what are those 7 ways to effortlessly change? Is that the snap?
So it would be get that happy memory toolbox. And then you're going to go notice your memory, right? You're going to use the snap technique. Then you're going to notice the action, use the snap technique, notice swap places.
Okay.
And then snap technique, expressions, snap technique. Like it's the 6 ways to re-imprint your memory. Sensations. Now, sensations are the modalities. Like there's a knot in my stomach. There's a boulder on my chest. These sensations, notice those, use the snap technique, and then use your imagination at the end. And then integrate. Imagination and integrate. I put them together. I had to do this little speech. So I made it so it wasn't tapping and it wasn't,
How big was the speech?
So this is great. It was 60 minutes.
How big was the speech?
Massive.
Thank you.
I got told it. I was like Brene Brown. That was a huge compliment. Is that what you're asking?
Yes. You said I did this little speech.
Oh. It was big, like a whale. Yeah. So I just say happy memory toolbox. And then I taught them the snap technique for number 2, but then I take them into the memory and just, notice what's changed. Then look at the actions, swap places, expressions, sensations. And then now use your imagination and integrate. All right, so where are we at? We got a good acronym? And Sherry, you're ready to go enjoy that time with your mom?
Yeah, I like my emerald marbles.
Yes.
Are you going to give some to your mom?
Yes.
Your mom has them. They're
Yeah.
like dripping off her, and she's like, honey, you get some too?
Mhm.
We all get them. We're the dripping emerald family. That's our legacy.
Okay.
What did you get, Wendy?
Nappies imaginatively assist. Well, I wanted to go with powerfully, but I don't know how that works.
Is this one funny?
I don't know. You said the word nappies, and I thought, what could I do with that?
What's the funniest N word you know?
Funniest N word.
Don't say that N word. Not that one. Another one.
Gosh.
Okay, tap. Come on.
Necessity.
Necessity, tap.
What's that song you like?
Nicely knotting up, letting go of the nasty little knots that are
Nasty. I like that.
Let it go.
I like nasty. Oh, let that go. I love
Leave that in the bedroom, Missy. You naughty little girl. Let it go. Take a deep breath. Blow it out. Peace.
Good job. This is just, we're accessing your brain and you're letting us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wendy's a level 3, so we can pick on her a little bit more than we do most people.
Almost.
Oh, you're only almost a 3.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I already put you there. I have faith. I can hear it. I'm getting the message from you. I'm so excited.
She's nearly nestled now. Nicely, neatly
navigating her own mind
9 times over. Say it again.
I love all of that.
Those are your nappies. We're taking your nappies out.
Taking your nappies away.
What are you noticing? What are you noticing?
No pain.
Nice.
Yeah, because it was pretty intense.
So what is N? Give us a good N word.
I like navigating. I like nicely.
Navigating nicely. We'll use them both. You get 2 N's, okay? Navigating nicely, I.
Oh. Navigating nicely, I am pain-free.
How about pleasure? Can we put pleasure in there?
Let go of the pain. I'm still focusing on it. Let it go, even though I'm free of it. Let it go. Peace. Navigating nicely. I'm precious, playful,
Powerful, pleasurable, pickled, pronouncedly
practicing happiness.
playful, practicing plummeting.
Practicing running up mountains, practicing, you can practice anything.
Well, who was it that told me the other day that I'm going to be dancing the tango soon? I laughed.
Practicing the tango. Navigating nicely. I am practicing the tango. How you like that? Every time there's anything that doesn't make you feel this feeling, you're like, oh, that's what that means. That's what it means.
Playfully pleasuring.
And is your hip smiling? Look at that hip.
It's my knee. My hip's fine. It's my
Your
knee.
Is
Yeah.
your knee smiling? Like, let it smile for the first time, practicing playfully on the tango.
That is funny.
Invite it over for the hug. The rest of you guys are all ready. Invite your mamas over. Carrie, who are you inviting? Your little sweet, beautiful daughter. And squeeze them as tightly as they're squeezing you. Wrap yourself in a hug, guys. You deserve it. You need it. You need that physical sensation. Squeeze them as tightly as they're squeezing you with all those emeralds dripping everywhere. All that playfulness. All that tango dancing. All that laughing, and whisper in their ear what you need to hear. And these are words you want to write down. This is your affirmation. We practice this affirmation until we meet again. Everybody got it? And now listen, you're going to hear it in their voice. Okay? You're going to hear them tell you what you need. Wendy's knee is talking. Good job, everybody. Have it? Squeeze them tighter and tighter. Let these words just make changes for you and squeeze them right into your heart. Like, this is the true story. Now you remember. It was all true and you forgot a lot of it. Now you remember. Notice how complete you feel. Deep breath in. Anchor in that happy feeling. Blow it all out and say peace. Allow these changes to occur all through the day. Go back and play it again. Get playful, get happy, hear that word, listen to the acronym. Notice who you are in that happy memory. What happens to people that are like you in that memory? We're developing a whole new snapshot to pop up in your brain so you can notice it. A snapshot of your self-identity. Carrie, who are you in that memory now? I'm what?
I'm free
I'm free.
and validated.
I'm validated. I'm free. Let's just feel free.
Free to what?
Woo!
Um,
Free.
yeah,
Free to what?
play.
Nice.
I'm free to play.
Where?
Yeah.
Outside
When?
every day.
Very good.
Every
Nice.
day.
You
I'm
passed the
free to
test.
play. That's right. Now, when you look at that memory and the little you has a snapshot proof, your self-identity, I'm free to play every day.
Mhm,
Notice all the things, like start imagining that.
mhm.
Start adding everything in to make that true. Free to play every day. Kathy, who are you in your happy memory?
I'm confident.
I'm confident. Now go back into that memory and notice that you're so confident. Create that snapshot. That's so true. Like, what happens to confident people? Okay, this is what you're doing in your memory. You're confident. People come to you for things. They lift you up. They're excited to see you, right? So make your memory even better. You're confident. You say, I want a puppy. I want to learn this. I want to do that. And they're like, yes. And they support you. Good. Play your happy memory. Wendy, who are you in your happy memory? In your rewritten story, I should say. You're a dancer. You're happy. You're excited. You're playful.
Yeah. I'm dancing for fun, for pleasure, for joy.
Nice. So
And
now go.
that's what people see.
That's right. Very much so. So go back into that memory, the one you've recreated, and give yourself that identity. And play it again, and play it again, and play it again. This is your identity. How do people act when you have that identity? How do they treat you? What do they notice? How do they feel around you? Let it just create all kinds of imagination. Carrie, who are you in your new happy memory? Your new memory.
I switched to the other memory.
Yeah, I switched to another memory. My kids, I have had some issues with one of my kids, and she doesn't seem to like herself very much, and she
What's
makes
the
life
word?
difficult for
What's
everybody.
the word that bothers you?
And it's not sticking.
It's not sticking.
It's not sticking.
Okay.
I was in one memory, and then I switched to something else because family life. I had kids screaming over here, so
Okay.
I had to go deal with that. So it didn't. It's
Okay.
not
Well, I
sticking.
want to let you three go practice your happy memory. Okay. So I want you to stay in that place. You're enjoying your mom. You're dancing all over the place. All right. And I want you to write down your happy memory. Where are you going to write it?
Happy journal.
Yes. Right. And put some music to that memory. What song is playing? Okay. And practice that until we meet again on Thursday evening, and make sure you use those affirmations. Like, you feel it all day long. You notice it in your past. When you're a little child, you notice these affirmations were true about you. You're creating an identity that will help you pop up. This is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am. And then you'll see it all day long. All right.
Hey,
Okay, you can watch this replay anytime you want. I'll pin it to the top for you guys so you can practice it and stay together. And I know Rita's setting up accountability. So if you guys want to be in partnership with somebody else, and you know, you're at different levels and things like that, but you can still keep each other accountable to, hey, did you practice your happy memory today? Awesome. What else did you add? Okay. And you can give each other tips like, oh my goodness, do you like dogs? Like, what would it be fun if you added a puppy? Or, you know, do you like sparklers? Do you like puppet shows? Do you like dance? Do you like watching dancing? Or do you want to go to a big play or something? Like, find out what they like and then help them add those cool things into their memory. All right. All right. Love you, ladies. Mwah. And Carrie, you just stay on. And we'll keep this going so you guys can watch the progression if you want to later, but I really want you to stay in that good mindset. Okay.
hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Love
Bye.
you. We're back. Carrie switched and we're going to help her switch out. She's the switcheroo. Spell switcheroo backwards. No, you don't want to spell switcheroo? Oh, she's working with kids.
I got it. Hey, Vanessa, I'm on a call right now. I need you to let me participate. You want to? I'll do the first one and finish. But if you keep interrupting, I'm not going to have time. I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, so let me finish. Okay. Thanks, sweetie. All right. Thank you. Love you.
Aw. You're making fries?